Coach Mokwena, congratulations for the win.
Thank you, leadership.
And, for being confirmed champions for 2023-2024 season.
Thank you, leadership.
Please, members of the media, it's going to be a difficult press conference that will be restricted to the match today. Obviously, we'll take some shots at the overall of the season. I understand that there will be another media briefing at 4 o'clock tomorrow, should we can confirm. So on the dot, 15 minutes we're starting. Coach, your impressions of 90 minutes plus?
Yeah, congratulations. First, no, actually, this is such a wrong way to start. Good afternoon to us. Sure. Good evening, members of the media. Yeah, congratulations to the football club, everybody involved at the club, the supporters. They've been incredible throughout the season. The technical team, the board, the management of this football club, this special group of players, amazing. And I think overall we were the best team on the pitch. I think Chiefs started very well. I think in the first 5-10 minutes they were very, very aggressive, and you know, of course, they've got the threat of the speed behind, and then the red card complicates things a little bit and swings the momentum. But I think in that moment we were in the groove, we were in control, we looked good, and credit to Chiefs because they played an open game. They still tried to go forward when they could. And I think they were worthy opponents today, and so we beat a very good side, and I'm very proud of the players and congratulations, because I thought it was a very good performance and a very, very good result, important result.
Thank you, Coach. Members of the media, your turn now. We will go straight into your name and name of your publication and straight to the question. Thank you.
Thanks, evening, Coach.
Evening, sir.
From FNB.
Sure,
Coach, it is said that a good leader is measured by the people who follow him. And on Monday, you spoke very highly of Coach Kaizer Johnson and the impact he's had in your career. How do you soak in this type of moment, winning the title against the team that's coached by him and in the fashion that you did?
Yeah, it's bittersweet, you know, because I admire him a lot. I think he's done incredible work, and maybe he doesn't get, but it's like that in South Africa, isn't it? We don't respect our own. I don't think he gets the respect he deserves. I mean, the guy has produced so many top professional football players, you know. He's coached at clubs like Platinum Stars, SuperSport. He's won trophies. He's really done incredible work for this country. And he's an incredible human being. I think the Kaizer Chiefs staff can attest to that he's a very, very good person, you know. And I've always said that I don't want to be a good coach if I can't be a good human being. And that is where I am. So it's very difficult, as you say. It's a bit bittersweet, but it's football, and I'm sure he also understands.
Yeah, Coach, congratulations.
Thanks, Tefu.
Not just on the victory, but can you get another league title?
Thank you, Tefu.
You go to halftime goalless.
Yeah.
Having that 1 minute advantage.
Yeah.
What do you do at halftime to make use of this advantage?
No, I asked them to do what we pre-trained in the morning. We had a session in the morning, and there was 10 minutes. I only had 10 minutes. And I asked them to do what we trained. And in the second half, they did exactly that. I said to them, don't play for yourselves, don't play for the crowd. Just do what we practiced a couple of hours. You can't have forgotten what we have trained. And they did that. And that's why I've got so much respect for this group, because they are coachable, you know. I enjoy coaching them. I enjoy working with them, and they just apply their talent. And when you apply your talent with the squad that we have, football belongs to the players, you know. And so huge kudos and huge congratulations to them for a very, very good performance today.
Good evening, Coach.
Good evening, sir.
Felicitations on the victory.
Thank you.
Coach, to some extent, you feel vindicated? You know, the late nights, early mornings, training sessions. Is this what it all comes down to, or do you think you guys should be judged on winning, you know, possibly by such margins in regulations to point difference, or you think, yeah, this is it, and this is also very sweet considering as to, you know, the stadium that you guys are winning the league at?
Yeah, no, there's no vindication in football. You just play and try to win the next game and the next game and the next game and the next trophy. For every winner, there's a loser, and so sometimes you have to have a lot of humility, and so we can't come here and announce that. And of course, I think Kaizer Chiefs understands, because that's what competition is about. There are times you're going to have to witness your competitors celebrating a victory on your home ground, and that's happened to us Sundowns just recently with Esperance. It's not a good feeling, but that's why when you do it, you've got to do it with a lot of humility, with respect for the football club that you've just played against, and but also at the same time you've also got to give respect to your supporters, because they want to celebrate and they want to be happy. And so it's a delicate situation, but it's a situation that I'm sure the Sundowns supporters enjoy, and they deserve it, because they've been amazing. They support this group through thick and thin, and to win the title against a very strong rival at the Calabash. I don't remember when last an opponent maybe dominated Kaizer Chiefs, not just on the scoreline but also with the play at the Calabash. I really, you have to maybe remind me. So it's big credit to this group of players.
Go for it.
Good evening, Coach. Congratulations on the...
Good evening, sir. Congratulations.
Coach, there is that elusive 71-point mark that has been there for a while. Does it become the next target given your dominance? And also, are you tempted to entertain the thoughts of going the entire season without a loss?
Men plan, but God decides. So this is where we are. Football is about winning, losing, or drawing. So you enter the last couple of games with that. I'm happy to see that we're playing more without the fear of not losing. You know, we went through a period where our performances were based on not losing games, and we had to remind the players that we got so far because we were playing to win games. And I'm happy to see that there's a bit of a shift in that. In the last 4 or 5 games, the mentality has shifted a little bit towards that direction. And the 71 points, why not? Why not go for it? It's there. If you get it, kudos. If you don't get it, unlucky, and you try again next time. You know, why not go for the next target? And that's, every mountain is there to be attempted, to be climbed. And the moment you climb one mountain, and this is the most successful people, and you know what I always say about success, having the same clues, they look for another mountain to climb. And so why not go for 71 points and breaking that? Because last season we got to 70. So it's possible, why not?
Coach?
No, you must get it.
Good. Congratulations on the...
Thank you, Skipper.
Earlier, I think, I don't know if it was in the, just when the second half of the season started, I asked you about touch rate.
Yeah.
And the position that is best suited.
Yeah.
The finishing looks good.
Yeah.
Gets into good 1v1 situations.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you again that, I mean, especially when he gets the kind of performance today, are you getting to a point where you are finding where he should be?
Yeah.
You know, in terms of your plan.
Yeah.
And also, you've changed the team quite a lot in the last couple of games, where there will be like so many changes. Are you happy that even with the many changes that you made, the fluidity isn't really lost?
Yeah. I think what we've done is we haven't made as many changes like we did last season, you know, in every game. The maximum changes, and I say this all the time when we sit around the table, is 5 changes maximum from every game. And we try to rotate and give minutes to everybody, and it's not always easy. But I'm very proud of this group and proud of how they also, everybody accepts his responsibility. The subs were good. Sipombule didn't even lose one ball today. And normally I'm fighting with him for losing balls, so I've got to give him huge. I'm so hard on him for sometimes being so casual, and because he's an incredible footballer, but he was so good today. But they were, all of them were very, very good. It would have been very difficult, I'm sure, for the people to decide who's the man of the match. Tesh, the problem is not the position. The problem is understanding the role, and that's where we are getting for all of them. I've always said it. I've moved away from positions. I'm not a formations coach, and unfortunately I can't. And when I say chameleon, people say, but that's where you find sometimes. Look where you find Tesh sometimes. But his movement cannot be in isolation. That's where we are. Is my movement has to be in relation to the 5 reference points. 5 is my teammates, of course myself. Am I marked? Not marked? Am I? How much space do I have? Where am I on the pitch? The location, and then it's the ball, and then it's the opponent. And then it's the space. So it's 5 things. You can't move for yourself, and that's where we getting a little bit better in that sense, where we inducting even Lucas Ribeiro into that, Tesh into that, even Esquivel into that, even Lodge into that, and understanding the role and the responsibilities based on which areas of the pitch and which teammate is around you at that particular moment. So for an example, if I am Neo Maema and I'm playing with Rivaldo Coetzee, I can be 15 meters away from River because you'll find me. I don't have to be 8 meters from River to receive the pass. I can be 15 meters because you know the pass will find you. And maybe with Sipombule, I've got to be a little bit shorter because he likes the combination. If I'm playing close to Mshishi, I know exactly what Mshishi's next action needs to be and which areas he wants to occupy. And because of the areas he likes to occupy, which movements I need to make in relation to us getting the ball to arrive in certain areas. Because when you do the right things offensively, and this is where we are getting, it takes a bit of time, but there's certain areas of the pitch that you can't defend. And that is more my focus than the positions.
Coach, congratulations
Sure,
on the
Titi.
victory and the title as well.
Thank you, sir.
I just need to find out something, Coach, the human element within your squad. I see when a goal is scored, not only here, but everywhere, the players on the bench are the first one to run to the corner to celebrate. How do you get that chemistry right? And would you agree with me that you widening your net as Sundowns going out to look for all the top quality players, could this be the result of what you've invested in human factor, the material, the squad that you have, the quality?
Well, we try to. It's credit to them. They are good people, and I've been saying it from day one. Not because we've won the championship. I've been telling you guys that we have a very, very special group of players who are good human beings. And I like coaching good human beings, and they know that. I tell them that every single day. I want them to be good people before they become good football players, because I want to become a good person before I become a good coach. And I need to lead by example with regards to that. And it's not always easy, because there's a thin line between being a very strong competitor and being a very good person. There's a very thin line, and this is what we try to do, and I'm very proud of these boys, and they deserve all the credit.
Last one.
Congrats, Coach.
Thanks and jobs.
What does this league title mean for this team when you look at the season that you guys have gone through, and sort of every hurdle that has been thrown at you guys? I mean, some players who are chasing close to 60 games now and traveling the length and breadth of the continent. And what do you think this team can do going forward, with obviously one of the ethos of this team being this constant desire to improve and grow?
Yeah, I'm very proud of them. They deserve all the recognition. I really don't think we will see a group this dominant, this relentless, this and playing this way so consistently. It's not just sometimes how the results, it's how we produce the results. You have a team that is so dominant in possession, yet is also so dominant in the number of chances that they concede and the goals that they concede, and that's is against the common logic of football. Normally, it's the teams that sit low, is the teams that hit on the counter-attack that have a very good defensive record. But we are a very offensive team, and we dominate. The other day, I saw a study that was done in Europe, and they compared most of the teams. In fact, I can't remember how many teams they analyzed. It was close to 5,000 teams across the different leagues in the world, and we came third for the amount of passes on average and the distances. And first was Fluminense, and everybody's talking about Denise worldwide. And I said, and Leverkusen, I think, was second, if I'm not mistaken, and they're dominating. And I said to myself, this is incredible. And so the only way to answer what it means to this club is to finish off the press conference by dedicating this title to the chairman of the football club, Mr. Tefu Mashamaite. He has been, in good moments, he's been so supportive. In bad moments, I don't know how many texts I've been receiving the last couple of days since we got eliminated from the Champions League, from him personally. And I know how busy he is, and just for him to take his time out to show support, to show appreciation. This one goes to you, Chairman, and then of course to the football club. But because it's a special one, it's the 7th in a row, I'd like to officially dedicate it to the Chairman of the football club, Mr. Tefu Mashamaite.
Coach Mokwena, 24 games, 47 goals, conceding 9, having 62 points. Congratulations. Please,
I didn't even know all this.
And enjoy your win, and have a good
He is
trip
unbelievable.